in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Reload. Get it. 18 Cardinal. Ready,
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Ward. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
11, 180, 11, mighty, 11, stop.
Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Come on. Set. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 18 Pioneer. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found the lane to pick up the first down.
Play action. It's Ward. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Shamar Stewart. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
60 Bison, 60 by Warriors, 70. Ready.
Ward now working out of the gun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce. Didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense.
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Into space, and he works free. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Omarion Hampton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down. A gain of 14. And the Bengals first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Stop.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Gun. Shot. Right 80. 11 MT. Shot.
From midfield now, Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 49 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Come on.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Titans in a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to worry about your job security as well.
52 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Ward. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
70 ranges. Trap 60. Trap 60.
To throw is Ward. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They get him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
11 mighty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
But that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Ready.
On 1st down, hits Hampton. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Ward. right side, caught by Ridley. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
8-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. York now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bengals 21, Titans 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Burrow on play action. And that will be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand, because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Chargers defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action now. Ward. He completes it to Ridley. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cade York on now for the field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get them out for the half.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Ready? Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Winston. Down the left sideline.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
70 lying. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing is Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
1 yard on the play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Chigakakro
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Bengals only one. Here's York to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An inside give, Browns. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Big 13, 12.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Gun.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front, and they're prepared for him to try and take off.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. He's able to find Melton. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A run once more with Hampton. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Okay, ready?
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Second and 5. Now Ward. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Not what he wanted. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. Cutfield holds it in left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That was nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal?
This one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here we go. Strike. Go.
2nd and 9 now. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
On the set. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Ward now working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6.
York able to send this one through.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. Now you flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That's to his tight end, All. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3.
11. Can. 11, MT, take. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
First down, Bengals.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready? Wake up. Stop.
Now Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
A short throw there, pulled in by All.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just set. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by All. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Here we go. 180. 11 MT. 12. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. The man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Here's 1st and goal.
Stop.
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 by 6. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents